Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for this live yoga class. So yeah, I'm really nervous about doing this, so I'm sure you'll be able to tell in my voice, but I'm sure as we all get going in this, we'll all start to get used to the fact that I'm speaking to a phone in a shoe. So yeah, please forgive me if I get left and rights wrong or I mix up the poses or anything like that. So it's a bit of a learning process for me. So if you've got your mat ready, then just come to a seated cross-legged position. Placing the hands down onto the knees and softly close the eyes. And just begin to settle into your breath. Begin to notice the breath moving in and around your body at its own natural pace. Feeling the cool air coming in and the warm air coming out. Begin to notice any thoughts that come into your mind. Greet them as you would a friend and softly send them on their way. Smiling in the heart center. Okay, you're going to take some sectional breathing. So we're going to take the right hand, we're going to place it into the center of the belly. Keeping the eyes softly closed if you want to. We're going to inhale into the belly like a balloon. So we're going to inhale belly, count to 4, inflate the belly, exhale. Inhale belly, exhale belly, inhale belly, exhale belly, inhale belly, exhale belly. Taking the right hand, place it in the heart center. And inhale into the lungs. Inhale lungs. Feeling into the front, the sides, the back. Exhale. Inhale lungs. Exhale. Inhale lungs. Exhale. Okay, taking the hand to the tips of the collarbones. We're going to inhale into the top of the chest for a count of 4. Inhale chest. Exhale. Inhale chest. Feeling the spine grow long. Exhale. Inhale chest. Exhale. Inhale chest. Exhale. Taking the hand back down to the knee, or you can place it on the belly, the heart, or the top of the chest, your choice. Softly closing the eyes, we're going to take a full yoga breath. So we're going to inhale into the belly, lungs, chest, filling into all 4 corners. Exhale. Inhale belly, lungs, chest. Exhale. Last time, inhale belly, lungs, hands back down to the knee, keeping the eyes softly closed, returning to our natural sukha breath. And just take this moment to set your intention for today's practice. Why is it that you are here? You don't need to know the answer, just asking the question is enough. If you find it hard to set an intention for today's practice, you can dedicate your practice to someone you feel might need some extra love, some support. And just visualize yourself sending energy their way. Okay, we're going to start today's practice in child's pose. So come through all fours. Bring the toes together, the knees to the edge of the mat. Sink the bum back to the heels, walk the arms all the way forwards, melt that chest all the way down to the mat, drop the heavy head. And begin to turn the attention inwards. Breathe in deeply, closing off the eyes. Connecting inwards. You're going to walk the hands towards the left, making sure the shoulders are equal. You're going to pull the chest down towards the ground, drop the head. Breathe in deeply into a soft belly, stretching through the right side body, creating space between the ribs. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. Inhale back to center, reach forward, sink the bum back to the heels. Exhale. Inhale, walk the hands towards the right this time. Shoulders are down, away from the ears, drop the head. Belly is soft, breathing into the left side body. Turning the attention inwards, breathing into the left side ribs. Okay, bringing the hands forwards. And I'm going to lift up the hips. We're going to bring the hands forwards and sink back down for puppy pose. So the hips are lifted high. Feeling that stretch and extension through the belly, through the heart. You can take the gaze forwards if you want to, resting the chin on the mat. So you can drop the head, your choice. Breathing into the space, feeling that heart expansion. Inhale, the hands are going to come up. Going to tuck the knees in. Okay, inhale, the right arm is going to go up for a twist. Exhale, bringing it down, dropping that shoulder onto the mat. Inhale, the left arm is going to come up. You can stay here. If you want to take it further, you can tuck the left hand on the inside of the right thigh. Just adding a bit of pressure, increasing that twist. From here, you're going to push onto the right arm, sink the bum back to the heels. And you're just going to deepen that twist by taking the right hand, placing it on the outside of the left knee, and taking the gaze behind you. From here, you're going to press the left hand into the mat. You're going to push the hips forwards for camel or a camel flow. You're going to reach the right arm back. Exhale, take it down, sweep the arms around. Inhale, bring it up. Breathing in, exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it up. Bringing it back to the knees. We're going to walk the hands forwards all the way again to puppy pose. Sinking the chest down, drop the head, or you can take the gaze forward to your choice. Okay, bringing the hands up to an all fours position. Inhale. The left arm is going to go up for a twist. Exhale, bring it down, tuck the shoulder down onto the mat. Inhale. The right arm is going to go up. You can stay here, or you can tuck the hand onto the inside of the left thigh and just add a bit of pressure, increasing the twist. Breathe in softly into the belly. You're going to sink the bum back towards the heels. You're going to take the left hand onto the outside of the right knee. Take the gaze behind you to deepen that twist. Breathing into the belly. Take the right hand down. You're going to push the hips forwards for camel flow. Call it camel flow, I think it's called that. Exhale down, inhale up, sweeping the arms, push the hips forwards. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, you're going to walk the hands forwards to all fours. So we're going to set up the posture here. So you want to make sure that the wrists, elbows and shoulders are stacked, as well as the knees and the hips. You want a box-like position. Make sure you aren't just letting the belly hang. You want to have a nice neutral spine. I'm going to take some cat-cows. So you're going to inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Okay, we're going to take it to a neutral spine. So just feel around for where your neutral spine is. You're going to extend the right leg back long, and you're going to inhale. The left arm is going to go forward, so then you're going to lift the back leg. So you've got that extension from the fingertips towards the toes. You can point or flex, your choice. You're going to inhale, squeeze, take the back to that cat type shape, pushing into the floor with the hand. Extend. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, extend. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, extend. Find stillness. You're going to bend the knee. You're going to sweep the arm all the way around, grabbing hold of the ankle. Pushing that hand into the mat. Push the ankle into the left hand, lifting up that heart, shining the heart forwards for tiger pose. Keep breathing here, challenging that balance. Don't worry if you fall. Okay, you're going to release, keeping the leg and the hand there. Squeeze, extend, taking it back to all fours. Inhale for cow. Exhale cat. Inhale cow, breathing through the nose. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Taking it back to a neutral spine. You're going to extend the left leg back long. Inhale, the right arm comes up. Lift the left leg up. You're going to inhale, squeeze the knee towards the elbow. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, lengthen. You're going to bend at the knee. You're going to reach the hand all the way around to the ankle. Press in the left hand into the floor. The ankle is going to be pushed into the hand, lifting up the heart, gazing forwards. Keep breathing here. Release the foot, squeeze everything there, extend. Bringing it back to an all fours position. You're going to sink back to the heels and just roll the wrists around. That can be quite a lot of strain on the wrists when you first get to the practice. So just roll the wrists around. We don't want to put too much pressure on them, just releasing that stagnant energy. Okay, from here, we're going to bring the hands forwards again. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to lift the bum high for our first downward facing dog of today's practice. So don't worry if your knees are bent at this point. Don't worry if your heels are high and not flat to your mats. And then just move the legs around, listening to what your body needs. You don't have to copy what I'm doing. Just listening and tuning into what your body needs. Maybe it needs movement. Maybe it's craving stillness. Listening to your body. Making sure the hands are firmly pressed into the mat. The elbows and knees are soft. The spine is straight and long. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. And if this is too much to you, if you are new to the practice, then you can come down to the knees if you want to and take child's pose. Child's pose is available at any time. For everyone else who wants to stay with it, 2 more breaths in downward facing dog. Last breath. Okay, we're going to inhale up onto the toes, bend the knees, gaze forwards, step forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come just below the knees. You're going to exhale into a forward fold, melt the body down. You want to feel that compression of the belly onto the tops of the legs. The hands or the forearms are going to wrap behind towards the calves, and you're going to drop the heavy head. So you can see my legs are quite bent here. And that's okay. I want to feel that compression. We don't want the legs to be straight and we're reaching for the toes. We want that length in the spine. So keep breathing here in this forward fold. This is too much for you if you suffer with low blood pressure. Then you can take a halfway lift and come to mountain pose. Okay, we're going to inhale, halfway lift. Take an exhale here. Inhale, root to rise, arms come all the way up to the sky. Hands to eyebrows, hands to heart. We're going to take it to mountain pose. So we're going to take a nice active mountain pose here. So make sure the feet are firmly planted into the mat. I like to take mine hip width apart, but traditionally you can take them with the big toes together and the heels apart. Just my preference is hip width. We're going to shine the palms forwards. You want to have the pelvis slightly tucked. The knees are soft, not locked out. Then you want to imagine that you are pulling your mat apart with your legs, so you are activating all the muscles in your legs. Pull the shoulder blades down the spine, shoulders away from the ears. So it looks like we're just standing here, but actually we're activating all points of the body. Okay, we're going to take sun salutation A. So we're going to inhale, the arms are going to come up. I'm going to take the first one nice and slow for anyone who's not been to class before. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come at either side of the feet. Inhale, step back for plank. You're going to push the shoulder blades apart. Keep the bum nice and low, not too low. We don't want to put any pressure on that lower back. Okay, options here. You can either lower through knees and then the chest and the chin, or you can take a chaturanga. Inhale for cobra. Soften the glutes, keep the arms bent, squeeze the elbows in, shoulders down away from the ears. Option to drop the head back, or you can bring the chin to the chest, your choice, play around with it. Take note of what feels good. Tuck the toes, squeeze through all fours, take the bum back to the heels, push the hands into the mat, lift up, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Pulling the belly in towards the spine. Shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale up onto the toes. Bend the knees, gaze forward, step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms come all the way up, reach. Small back bend, hands to eyebrows, hands to heart, Tadasana. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back plank. Again, lowering through, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Closing off the eyes if you want to. Inhale up onto the toes, bending at the knees, gaze forwards, step forwards, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach, small back bend, hands to eyebrows, hands to heart, Tadasana or mountain pose. We're going to take one more sun salutation. Stay with me, or if you need to have a rest, child's pose is there for you. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Use the breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back plank. Lowering through, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog, cobra. Tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Breathing into the belly. Okay, from here, we're going to press the left foot into the mat. We're going to sweep the right leg nice and high, not too high. We're going to shift the weight forwards towards the hands. We're going to bend the knee, tap the knee towards the nose if you can. Frame the foot with the hand. If you need to grab hold at the ankle to help you shuffle that foot forwards, then that is fine. Heel toe the foot towards the edge of the mat. The left hand is firmly down into the mat. The right hand is lifting up for a twist. Take the arm to cactus and then bring the hand towards behind the ear. Exhale down, squeeze the elbow towards the hand. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it up. Last time. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it up. You're going to bring the right hand down to the mat, carefully drop the knee. If you have any knee trouble, then keep the back toes tucked. If not and you're comfortable, untuck the toes. Sink the hips forward slightly. If you are super open in the hips, then you want to be tipping the knee towards the right side, lifting the inner arch of the heel. Don't let the ankle dip like this. You want it to be straight. From here, you're going to press the left hand into the mat, lift the right, and just carefully press it on the inside of the right leg. Add a tiny bit of pressure, pushing into a twist. Taking the gaze up behind you, shoulders are down away from the ear. Breathing into this space, opening up the hips. Exhale, release the hand. If you can, coming down onto the elbows. If you can't, then you want to be staying on the hands, bending the elbows down. So drop the head and just sink into this lizard pose. Breathing into the space. Okay, you're going to bring the hands back down to the mat. Tuck the toes. Heel toe the foot back towards the center. Press the hand on either side. Lift the knee. Step back for plank, vinyasa, lower through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog. We're not going to stay here. We're going to scoop that leg, the left leg, all the way up to the sky. Squeeze the knee in towards the nose. Frame the foot with the hands. Grab hold of the ankle if you need to scooch it forwards. Then you're going to heel toe the left foot out to the edge of the mat. And you're going to press the right hand into the mat. Inhale. Left arm comes up for a twist. Take the arm to cactus. And then bring the hand just behind or next to the ear. Exhale the elbow towards the hand. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Inhale up. This time you're going to bring the hand down to the mat, drop the knee. If you have any knee trouble, then keep that toe tucked. If not, untuck the toes. From here, you are going to take the left hand and place it on the inside of the left leg and just gently push. Taking a twist backwards. Breathing into the belly. On the next exhale, bring the hand down. So if you have the space in your body, you're going to come down to the elbows and drop the heavy head. Breathing into the space. Okay, you're going to lift back up onto the hands. You're going to tuck the toes. You're going to heel toe the left foot back into the center. You're going to shift the weight towards the left side and you're going to just slightly twist so that you are resting, so you're facing forwards now, resting into the left leg. Sink down onto the heel if you can. You might be up like this, that's fine. That just means you have a little less space in the hips and you'll be using your balance too. Point the right toes up to the ceiling. Option to keep your hands down if you want to, or you can bring the hands towards the heart and take the gaze up. So feeling a nice opening through the hip. Okay, option to fly the arms out, scooch the weight over towards the right, or you can take the hands and you can scooch over using the hands to guide you. So pressing into the feet, shining those toes on the left side now up to the sky. Palms are together, taking that twist, gazing back over the left shoulder. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, so gazing down at the center of your mat, place the hands down on the floor, tuck the left toes and you're going to scooch the weight over, heel toe the feet slightly in and keep the toes pointing towards the corners of your mat. You're going to bend down into goddess pose, kind of like a plie in ballet. You're going to sink the bum down and you're going to fly the arms out wide and then take the hands to cactus. Keep breathing here, working into those hips and those leg muscles. We're all in this together. Try and stay with me. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Hope you're not just sat there watching me while I'm struggling through this. Okay, you're going to inhale, squeeze back up, walk those toes back in, Keep those legs out long. You can bring the hands down towards the hips, and you're going to exhale into a tabletop back. So the spine is nice and long. You want to pull the belly button in, and you want to find that length in the spine. You're going to exhale into a forward fold. You're going to bring the hands down to the mat. So if you're super open in the hips and the hamstrings, then bring your hands level with your feet. Inhale, halfway lift up onto the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold, bringing the head down to the mat. Imagine you are pushing the mat away from underneath you. Drop the heavy head. 3 breaths here. Shake the head, yes and no. Find that fluidity in the body. Create some space. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Taking the hands to the left side, you're just going to hug the arms into the body, taking the head towards the knee. And you're going to sweep over to the right side, hug into the body, or hug into the leg. And then you're going to take the hands back to the center now. You're going to take the left hand just in front of you, so you're making a triangle shape between the left hand and the feet. Make sure it's central. And then you're going to just slightly push into the left hip, and you're going to inhale. The right arm is going to come up for a twist. Taking the gaze up through the palms, stretch through the fingertips, shoulders down away from the ears. You can stay here if you want to twist the arm round. Pop it on the inside of the left thigh and take that twist a bit deeper. Inhale, bring the arm up. Exhale, take it down, switch sides. Inhale, bring the left arm up. So don't take it too far back. We want a straight line between both hands if we can. Hopefully mine is straight, I can't tell. If you want to take it further, you can take the hand down, pop it on the inside of the right leg, twist. Inhale, the arm comes up. Exhale, bring it down. Walk the hands back towards the body, and you're going to take the hands on the outside of the ankles. Exhale, forward fold. The elbows are bending out to the sides. Any ashtangis, you can take hold of the big toes if you want to. Keep breathing into the belly. Last breath. Inhale, halfway lift, pressing those fingertips down, heel toe the feet slightly in. Inhale, bringing it all the way up, twist the feet towards the front, and you're going to step forwards, take mountain pose. Just take a couple of breaths here. Okay, we're going to lift the right leg and we're going to step back. Heel toe the left foot out slightly, so it's as though we're on tram tracks, and then the right leg is at a 45-degree angle, maybe less. Both legs want to be as straight as possible for this. We're going to take a pyramid forward fold. So we're going to bring the hands towards the heart, pressing the palms together. Lengthening the spine, you're going to take a forward fold. Take it to halfway first, feeling into that leg. You want a soft leg, we don't want to lock it out and hyperextend. Take an inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Take the hands down to where you can. So if that means that on the leg, then that's fine. Taking that forward fold, drop the heavy head. Option here to keep the hands down, or if you want to take it further, you can wrap the hands around the leg and just give yourself a nice hug. Since we can't hug anybody else at the moment. Breathing into the space. Pressing the hands back down to the mat, halfway lift. Okay, option to stay here. If you want to take this next pose further, You're going to lift up the right heel, take the left hand forwards to the corner of your mat. Shift the weight, it wants to be in the center between the hand and the foot. Lift that back leg, adjust the hand if you need to, straighten the standing leg. Play around with lifting up the hand. If you know half moon pose, then go for it. Squeezing everything in, drawing that core, lift the right arm all the way up to the sky, squeezing that leg long, finding that balance. Exhale, bringing it down for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, root to rise, arms come all the way up, hands to eyebrows, hands to heart, lift. The left leg step back, heel toe, the right foot out to the side on tram tracks, 45-degree-ish angle of the back foot. Inhale here, exhale halfway. Inhale, exhale, forward fold, take the hands where you want to in your body and then drop the heavy head. Option to keep the hands here, or you can wrap the hands around the leg, giving yourself a nice hug. Breathing into the space, noticing those shakes and those wobbles. I can feel them too. Okay, inhale, gazing forwards. We're going to take the hands down. You want to lift the heel of the back foot, take the right hand to the front of the mat or just off the mat. You're going to lift the back foot off the mat, straighten the legs, stretch, taking that weight forwards, lifting up the arm for half moon, reaching that leg up, stretching through those fingers. Welcoming those shakes and those wobbles. Especially if you're on carpet, that makes it much more difficult to balance. Exhale, bringing those feet down, forward fold. Drop the heavy head. Inhale, halfway lift. Root to rise. Arms come up. Hands to eyebrows, hands to heart. Okay, bringing it to the front of your mat. You're going to bend the knees, sweep the arms back. Everyone's favorite chair pose. Bringing the hands towards the heart, forward fold. Dropping the bum all the way down to the mat. We're going to take boat pose. So we're going to scooch back. So you can take it straight to boat pose now if you know boat pose. Otherwise, take the hands underneath the backs of the leg and start to tip the body back, lengthening that spine. Make sure it's nice and straight. You can stay here or you can lift up the feet so you're balancing on the sits bones. If you want to take this pose further, you can lengthen the arms, shining the palms together. So if this is too much for you, then don't feel bad taking it back to the previous stage, especially if the spine starts to dip like this. We need the spine to be nice and long. So 3 more breaths here. Two more breaths. Welcoming those shakes and those wobbles. Last breath, using that breath to give you that energy. Okay, bringing those feet down to the mat, just part the legs and just sink the body forwards. Drop the head. Okay, lifting up, we're going to take a seated forward fold. So just scooch the bum back slightly and lengthen the legs. So again, we want to keep that nice straight spine. So we're going to take the hands just below the knees, flex those feet up to the sky, make sure they are internally rotating, not externally rotating, or neutral. Okay, you want to halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Then you're going to peel and melt the heart forwards, bringing the hands down either on the outsides of the feet or the outsides of the mat, your call. Drop the heavy head. So we're thinking about length. We're not thinking about getting the head towards the knees. Rather, we're thinking about getting the heart towards the toes. So on the inhale, we lengthen, and on the exhale, we melt down. Turning your attention inwards here. Two more breaths, finding that length and that softness through the body. Inhale, halfway lift. And then lifting all the way. So I'm going to twist round so you can see me. You can stay where you are if you want to. So we're going to bring the right leg into the body. The left leg is out towards the side. Don't take it too wide. If it starts to sort of turn in, that means you've taken it too wide. We're going to take the left hand just in front of the shin, and we're going to take the right arm up to the sky. So set up the posture here. Make sure there's space between the ear and the shoulder. We're not twisting. We're going straight over to the side, reaching for the toes. So what tends to happen is we want to reach this way so we can grab the toes. It's much better to keep the shoulder in line with the bottom shoulder. So we're really creating that space all the way down the right side body and through the bottom of the back and this side here. So we are lengthening first, reaching through, and then trying to grab hold of those toes. Don't worry if you're nowhere near those toes. Just having the intention is enough. This stretch is amazing for anyone who is working at a desk or spends a lot of time standing. Really helps that lower spine. Okay, inhale, lift. We're going to switch sides. We're going to take it straight over to the opposite side. We're going to take the right hand down to the floor, flex those toes, that's important, to feel that energy down the leg. Inhale, the arm comes up. Set up the posture, shoulder away from the ear, reach all the way over to the right side, keeping that toe flex. The elbow can come down to the floor. Pull that shoulder back, reach, lengthen. Remembering the neck is an extension of the spine. Inhale, lift. We're going to bring the feet together. We're going to take the elbows onto the knees, and we're just going to sink the heart towards the toes, using the elbows to give us a self-adjust. We're going to push the elbows into the knees, bringing the heart down to the feet. So we're not curving the spine, bringing the head down. We're keeping the spine long, bringing the heart down towards the toes. Okay, inhale, lift. Guide the knees in together. So we're going to take it to bridge pose. So we're going to come to lay down onto the back. We're going to press the hands into the mat, bring the feet up towards the bum, tuck the pelvis, and you're going to lift the pelvis up to the sky, lifting through, pressing all four corners of the feet and the hands into the mat. Breathing into the belly, making sure we're keeping the neck nice and straight. So even though you might want to check that you're doing the posture correctly and look at the screen, just make sure that you are keeping that neck nice and long. And the chin is tucked in towards the chest. 2 more breaths here. Lowering the bum. Okay, we're going to lift the right leg and we're going to take it just below the left knee. You can stay here, or you can interlace the fingers behind the left leg. And you're going to bring the hands in towards the body, using the elbow to gently push that knee out for a self-assist. So this is reclined pigeon. So you can close the eyes here if you want to. Feeling the softness through the body. . 1 slowing everything down. Engaging your parasympathetic nervous system that promotes feelings of calmness and healing. Okay, lowering that leg. I'm just going to switch sides. I'm going to bring the hands behind, closing off the eyes again, feeling soft with the body, using the elbow to pull the knee out or push the knee out even, finding that softness with the breath. Relaxing into the posture, letting everything go. Okay, lowering the foot down to the earth. We're going to take the left leg out long, squeeze the right leg into the body. Take the left hand on the outside of the knee. Take the right arm out towards the side and then roll towards the left, keeping the left leg nice and straight. Take the gaze towards the palm on the floor for a nice deep twist. Try not to hold on here. It can be tempting to hold on in this posture, but it's really teaching us about letting go. Finding that softness. Letting go of the need to control the outcome. Inhale back to center. Squeeze the knees in, hug it in. And then extend the left leg, the right leg out long, squeezing the left leg into the body. Take the right hand on the outside of the left leg, and then take the left leg out towards the side. The gaze towards the left, and you're going to twist the left knee down to the right side. Closing off the eyes. Again, letting go, finding that softness. If you're a dancer, try not to point the toes, just letting them hang. Inhaling back to center. Squeeze everything in. We're going to take our final pose, Shavasana. So if you need some socks or a jumper, grab those now. We're going to take the legs to the widest point of the mat. Allow them to just hang. Shining the palms up. Relaxing onto the shoulders. Moving the head from side to side. And close the eyes. I'm going to guide you through this Shavasana. I'm relaxing my toes, my heels, my toes, my heels are relaxed. I'm relaxing my knees, my hips, my knees, my hips are relaxed. I'm relaxing my belly, my chest, my belly and my chest are relaxed. my shoulders, my neck, my shoulders are relaxed. I'm relaxing my elbows, my wrists, my fingers. My elbows, wrists, and fingers are relaxed. I'm relaxing my jaw, my tongue, my jaw and my tongue are relaxed. I'm relaxing my cheeks, my eyebrow center, my cheeks, my eyebrow center are relaxed. With every breath, I'm feeling my body grow heavier and heavier, sinking more deeply into the ground. I'm going to stay here for a few moments. I'm going to end today's practice with a favourite quote of mine. It reads, "Life is amazing, and then it's awful, and then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and the awful, it's ordinary and mundane and routine. Breathe in the amazing. Hold on through the awful. And relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living, breathing, soul healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life. It's breathtakingly beautiful. Inhale into the toes, the heels, knees, hips, fingers. Breathe in the life back into the belly, the chest. Move the tongue around the inside of the mouth, reach the arms up overhead. Breathe in life back into this brand new body. Welcome home. Rolling over to the right side before coming to a seated cross-legged position. Placing the hands wherever you feel comfortable to. Softly closing the eyes. And just take this moment to remind yourself of the intention that you set at the start of today's practice. Why is it that you are here? Who is it that you do this for? Inhale the hands to the heart center. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that the sound was okay, that you understood what I was saying, and that the live feed worked properly, because I will have had no idea because I was just here flowing. So I really appreciate you joining me for this yoga practice, and I hope it's found some calm for you in this unknown time that we're facing. Thank you.